Drama Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is? You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now we all isolated. You know, it is what it is. So we're gonna talk boxing anyway. Fights and things like that. We can't tell you when fights are gonna happen. So it makes no reason to talk about when the fight's gonna happen. Just the fights that could happen and stuff like that. And who people are gonna fight. Now, interesting news. Some people wonder why on a lot of boxing lists, the pound for pound list, that Terence Bud Crawford is number one pound for pound in a lot of our eyes, right? And here's one of the reasons why. Promoter Bob Arum has just come out and stated again that Manny Pacquiao is basically ducking Terence Crawford and has been ducking him for years, even when he was promoting him back in the day. Now, most of us know that already, but it's just a good news to make sure that everybody understands. Pacquiao didn't want to fight him 4 or 5 years ago, and not now either. And Manny Pacquiao has considered himself a pound for pound fighter again after beating Keith Thurman, and that's not easy to do. He was about 40 years old when he beat Keith Thurman. So everybody's not beating Keith Thurman. Ask Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, and the likes. So undefeated Keith Thurman. So he's a resurgent Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao beat others after losing to Jeff Horn. Pacquiao's still that. Now he's getting older, and Bob Arum is telling people he shouldn't be fighting people a little bit older, but he was just letting people know when it comes to Terence Crawford, he didn't want to fight him then. It would have been the passing of a torch. If he wants to fight, if he tries now, it would be the passing of the torch. He doesn't think Pacquiao should be trying to fight Terence Crawford, and he's telling you that he's ducked him. We don't like to use the words ducked, right, in boxing or bum. You know what I'm saying? Those kind of things, that's just ridiculous because most of these fighters are not bums. They beat up everybody in your neighborhood, right? And ducking, it's just business decisions. In basketball, when you go somebody about to go up and dunk on you, and you jump right to try to block that dunk, or sometimes you say, "Well, I'm not gonna try to block that dunk." Call it business decisions. And sometimes the fighting is like, "Why am I gonna fight Terence Crawford?" And people try to act like he's not that good or he's not the very best. If I'm not gonna get too much props, and I'm gonna fight him, right? Get beat up. No, so those are just business decisions, but it's avoiding, right? So when a person is being avoided by Manny Pacquiao because there's not many others that are in or around the welterweight division, are there? Not even the Errol Spence. Pacquiao fight all those guys, but this guy he won't. And when you're looking at that and that alone, that's one of the reasons why Terence Crawford is pound for pound number one. The other guys around there, the Lomachinkos, there ain't nobody who ain't gonna fight Lomachenko. Everybody's standing in line, have been for years. Um, Canelo Alvarez, everybody's standing in line to fight him, right? Now everybody gonna be, oh, but the money, yeah, but also, hey, dude, I can beat you. Before it was so lucrative. In Canelo's case, Lomachenko too. But with Terence Crawford, there's not a line outside his gym talking about let me fight you, right? And when Golovkin was number one back in the day, it was people asking to fight him. They were saying he'll fight anybody from 154 to 175. And when people start standing outside the Golovkin gym, right, they would try to ignore him like no one's there. When it comes to Terence Crawford, there is no one out there really wants to fight Terence Crawford that are champions or close to it. Now, you would say Sean Porter. Sean Porter is his friend. And I'm pretty sure the bottom line is, like I said before, if Sean Porter would have beaten your boy Errol Spence, that fight would be on too. But if I'm going to fight my best buddy or one of my buddies, it ain't going to be for nothing unless it's for the marbles. Then you have to fight him. But before that, make sure everybody's clear. That's why the Klitschko's never fought their family members. It's that punch that you don't want to throw against somebody you love. He's, already staggering, and you throw that extra punch, that merciless Ray Mercer punch that you're not going to throw unless you hate somebody. The punch that even Klitschko wasn't trying to throw against Joshua because he had love for him. Bottom line is that punch you don't want to be thrown against people you got love for. So I understand him not fighting Sean Porter yet. Sean Porter would have won that fight, he would have. Terence Crawford, this is an example of him being number one. It's more things that Terence Crawford has done, like being undisputed. That's the other one. Undisputed at 140 pounds. No other fighters out there have been undisputed anywhere if their name is not Alexander Ozek. So at the end of the day, that's why. Bob Arum is telling you right now, Pacquiao don't want none of Terence Bud Crawford. Still to the day, and 5 years ago neither. That's one of the reasons. That would undispute it. Yes, pound for pound number one. No question about it in my book. Doma Sports Talk worldwide, and I'm about here, y'all.